Hey, this is Graham and welcome back to another car review, guys. Today we're driving a fully customized Mustang GT. There's not a single aspect of this car that has not been touched. So this car started its life as a stock 2013 GT Premium and has completely transformed since then. You guys might recognize this car. You've probably seen it on Instagram everywhere. This is the Papa Smurf 5.0. It's very famous online, and it is owned by my buddy Joey, who I met through the Athens area Mustang Club. And he's been very gracious to let me drive this car and review it today. He says that he has not let anybody else drive it, so I feel very special and very fortunate. But let's get started, shall we? So just looking at it from the outside, you can tell that it has been completely changed. Up front, you have the GT500 front bumper. You have a true fiber hood with a functional scoop, and it looks fantastic. Of course, you have custom side splitters down the side that are branded. And then out back, you have the GT500 spoiler diffuser, and a custom diffuser added to the GT500 diffuser. And then you have the RTR deck lid with a color match 5.0 badge on there, and it looks very classy. But then, of course, you'll notice that the car is completely slammed, and that is because it is on a full air ride suspension. And when I was going to review this car, I was thinking that air ride was not going to be comfortable, that I was just going to be bouncing around all over the place, because you're basically taking springs and replacing them with airbags. And in your mind, that doesn't sound like the greatest idea, but it actually works really well. And this car rides very smoothly, very comfortably, and handles extremely well. It's very surprising. And I'm sure that the technology's come a long way since it was first introduced. But regardless, I've never driven a car with air ride before, and I'm pleasantly surprised with the way that it feels. And then, of course, when you roll into the car show and you air out and put the car on the ground, it steals the show. So it's kind of a fun do-everything suspension. And it's definitely an option that I think most people wouldn't necessarily consider. So moving on to the performance aspects of the car. Obviously, it is a 5-liter Coyote motor making over 400 horsepower, and you definitely feel it, and it sounds so good. And the sound really is attributed to the Corsa mufflers, the Corsa Sports, and also basically a straight pipe from the headers back. So while the Sport mufflers aren't the loudest that Corsa offers, with the straight pipe, it really opens this car up. And I have to say that it sounds absolutely incredible. You can't beat the naturally aspirated V8 for a soundtrack in the first place, but with this exhaust setup, it sounds phenomenal. If I ever get a GT, I might have to steal this setup and run it on my own, because it's nice and loud when you want it to be, but like we're cruising down the highway right now, and you don't even hear it. It can be shouty when you want it to be, and it can be subtle when it needs to be. And it is awesome. It really is awesome. The car has also been Lund-tuned. It has a Cobra Jet intake that has been smoothed and color matched for that curb appeal. And it also has twin 65mm throttle body on there. And those additions really bring this car to life, and it'll move. It really will move. And to stop you when you move, it has the GT 500 brakes on there, the 6-piston calipers up front. And of course those are color matched as well. And then outside of those, you have very nice custom niche wheels, again with the color matched studs around the inside, and they look awesome. This car is definitely like the king of shows. It always has a crowd around it at any car show that you go to, because it's got all the custom lighting, and of course all of the exterior mods that just set it apart from everything else out there. And I think that this car really kind of embodies what Mustangs are all about. They're all about customizing the car, making it unique, and this is probably the most unique Mustang out there, with the exterior and of course the interior mods. It does have a GT 500 steering wheel. It's got GT 500 seats with the grabber blue stripes down them, color matched. The dashboard and everything is custom wrapped, and then it has the grabber blue shift knob as well. So this, I mean, all of these additions just set this car apart from everything else out there, and make it truly unique, truly special. And I think that that's what I love about it so much, is just how different it is. But yeah, it's a special car, and I think that's what's most important, is making it reflect your own personality. And this car has absolutely done that. And while it might not be my style, what matters is that it reflects the owner's personality, and that your car reflects your own personality, and this is the essence of that. And it is absolutely awesome. It's a great build. Everything has been thought through. Nothing has been rushed. It's spot on. It's exactly what Joey wanted it to be. And it definitely reflects his personality, and it's incredible. And I definitely appreciate him letting me drive it today for this review. But I guess that's all I've got for you guys. As always, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review. Take it easy.